What is up, everyone? Welcome to another awesome episode of Harm's Way Podcast. Joining me today are two of my favorite people, my brother Eric, my co-host, and my
We're your only people.
Shut up. Let me finish. My lovely wife, Rachito, a.k.a. Rachel. Hi, guys. How you doing? What's up?
I'm doing much better since I adjusted this chair.
Hello.
Eric changed his lumbar resistance, and now he is
Lumbar resistance.
feeling good. I don't know. I just want to sound smart.
It's the
He's feeling great.
I didn't even look up to see if we were...
I was looking at it.
spring under the chair that lets you lean back. It was so stiff.
Mine's pretty stiff too.
Touche, Rachel.
I don't get it.
Anyway, we were talking about the Warriors.
I'm not stiff.
We were talking about the movie The Warriors from the 70s. Great scene, by the way.
Out to play.
Did you ever see the meme where they Photoshop LeBron's head over that guy's face?
Yeah, during the
NBA finals.
Yeah.
Um,
It was Draymond and Steph, and they were searching for him.
Anyway, good movie. I'm glad they didn't remake it. I hope they don't remake it.
I wanted to remake it.
I remember when I was a kid, the first time I watched it, that was like, there's not been many times in my life where our parents both knew of a movie, and they like hopped it up to be like this kind of like, almost like an urban legend kind of deal or whatever.
They were all for it. Yeah.
I was like, I gotta watch this fucking movie. So of course I pirated it when I was in college. And
Eric learns.
there's another story in there, but anyway, good movie. I remember when I first watched it, I had to write everybody's names down because I couldn't keep track of everybody.
Because there's so many stars in it.
Well, no, it's not. No, I mean like their character names because they start off and they fucking introduce you to like 12 guys right off the bat.
And like
You're
they start dropping off here and there, and you
yeah,
know who's
that,
left. Yeah.
You're that, and I was like, oh my god, who was that just got?
It's like
the
watching
shit
The
kicked out of him
Hobbit.
and whatnot. Yeah. If you don't know the dwarves, you're not gonna know who the fuck is who.
Like each one has their own backstory. Anyway, babe, you need to watch The Warriors.
Okay.
They had a video game for the PS2. The Warriors. I played that before I saw the movie.
Oh wow.
And it basically serves as a prequel. So it leads up to the big rally that they have at the beginning of the movie.
It's like the
And
foreplay.
whatnot. And,
You can tell what's on his mind.
bro, you gotta calm down.
I'm sorry.
I just said bro. I hate it when I say bro.
Bruh.
Bruh.
My nephew said
Bruh,
that,
you
and
got a
it's
nut.
so funny.
It's November.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. That's the last one.
No, it's
I'm just
not.
gonna drink more beer until my balls turn not blue.
Why don't you tell everybody what you're drinking?
I'm drunk.
Yeah, you are.
I'm drinking Rheingeist. Cincy made. Rheingeist. It's just called Truth. It's an India Pale Ale. Whatever the fuck that means for all you hipsters out there. It's not bad. It's growing on me.
I like it better than the Voodoo Ranger. I think the Voodoo Ranger's a little too like.
Does Rheingeist make like a
It's a little too
berry
harsh.
one?
I don't enjoy drinking. I don't particularly enjoy drinking this.
So you bought a 6-pack of it?
It's 7.2 or something like that.
Oh Jesus, Eric!
I told you they sell
Can you
these.
get hammered?
They sell these at
I thought I
Speedway.
was gonna sneeze.
They sell these at Speedway in pints, and I can go in there and get a couple. I can get a couple pints. It's like $6,
Forget who you are.
and it's perfect for just getting a buzz on and just chilling out. It's perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes the twisted tea doesn't do it, but
Twisted
the
tea.
twisted tea is great for when it's hot as fuck outside.
See,
It's
I like
90 degrees out and you gotta mow the lawn.
Yeah.
the half and
Cool.
half one.
It helps to have a twisted tea on you.
Let's settle on that. Okay.
What?
The regular twisted tea is not my forte.
You
The
got-
half and half is good, and
The
then I
peach
think
one
you
You got to
really
the
good.
end of
Yeah.
it, and you get to the end of anything, it warms up really quick.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's all syrupy and shit.
Yeah.
No, there
Not
wasn't an innuendo in there.
There
could be.
wasn't. There wasn't.
It could be. Yeah. Does Rheingeist make like a berry one?
I don't know.
I feel like I've had this before, but like not this Truth. It's the Truth.
It's the truth.
All right, so
That was from. Oh my god, I can't remember. We were just talking about it. Do the right thing.
I meant to ask you this morning, did you ever set your lineup?
I did,
Okay.
but I set it at like 12:30.
Okay.
No, yeah, the 2:00 game was the earliest game, I think.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, I set it at like 12:30.
Because I looked this
and
morning
I was
and
gonna
like,
text you, but I was like, nah, she already said
I
hers.
did because I had some.
I usually, for the first like couple weeks, I would text her on Sunday if she was working, and I would be like, "Did you set your lineup?" She's like, "Oh, silly, I set it Tuesday." Like hers was already fucking, ready to go.
I just realized we didn't do a mic check. We all good?
Yeah, we were good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're flamed up. But yeah, I set mine. I did make changes because I did have to pick up a kicker. All my team's buys are super late, so I had to pick up a kicker, and then I switched out. And guess whose defense I picked up?
I know. The Jets defense.
Sauce. I think I'm gonna keep them, dude. I mean, I think they play Buffalo again, but they got a womp on the Patriots, and then they got to suffer through, Hurricane Tua.
I saw that the Patriots won on a punt return today.
Did they?
Yeah.
Jeez, that stings. Who were they playing?
I don't remember.
Patriots are like a dumpster fire though, because they're already talking about abandoning Mac Jones. And
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, 281-330-8005. They're already talking about abandoning Mike Jones. Mac Jones. Look what you fucking did.
It's because the way
did
you
I say
said
it?
You said
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. So I was like Mac Jones.
The song's Mike Jones, but
I get it, Mick Jones. I get it.
Fucking Jesus, fucking loser over here.
Mood killer.
Fucking queer. But this Mac Jones, now I'm gonna say it like that forever.
Mac Jones.
They're talking about giving him the boot and basically just starting over. Everybody's like, Tom Brady's coming back. He's coming back to Foxborough.
Dude needs to just
It's
retire.
done.
He needs to
He's
retire.
done.
I mean, he
It's
proved
over.
he's not a system QB. He did prove it.
Listen, I'm just glad
I think so.
that Ben will get into the Hall of Fame
Holy
before
fucking
him.
shit, here we go. Okay, yeah. I knew this was coming. Let's go ahead. We'll give the Pittsburgh a couple
I'm
minutes.
just saying.
We'll give the Steelers second here, okay? What did you just say, that he's going to make it into the Hall of Fame?
Before Tom Brady.
Yeah. He's
I didn't want them going
ballot.
in at the same time because it would be all Tom
Oh, you
Brady.
don't want him overshadowed. Jesus Christ, woman. Take your fucking wins. All right?
Listen.
Take your wins.
Listen.
She's over here
What
acting...
is it you like about that guy?
He was a good
two Super
quarterback.
Bowl wins.
You just like him just because he's your quarterback?
Two
He's a
Super Bowl
really
wins,
good
Eric.
quarterback.
That's what
Does
she
he?
likes.
Okay.
And 17 years of winning seasons, Eric.
Yes.
You and I don't fucking know what that means. We've never known that.
Like,
So she's over
this
here,
is probably...
finally in the fucking rusted gates of
Yeah.
3rd Street
Actually,
in
I wanna
Cherry for
see
the
what
first
the
time of her
score is
life,
right now.
looking up at Glenmore going, oh my God, it must be so nice. Like, Jesus Christ, get over
It's 20-17 at the half.
it. She's not
Against
listening.
Cincinnati.
I can't.
We're okay.
I can't, dude. You guys are going to finish top 2
Pittsburgh
in the
is
AFC
playing
North.
Cincinnati right now.
I
And
thought they played Cincinnati. I thought that game already happened.
twice, Eric. You paid twice in your own.
When it,
No,
yeah.
no. Cincinnati. I just read something like 3 days ago that Cincinnati lost to somebody.
Cleveland, we stomped
No,
them.
that was weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay. Since he might have lost.
Oh my God.
Or no, they were on bye last week, weren't they? Yeah,
This
because
is
I lost
it.
Hayden Hurst.
I've broken the time-space continuum. I can see the future.
You
I swear to God, I read something like 3 days ago that said Cincinnati lost to...
Cleveland.
Did they play Baltimore last week or something?
They were
No,
on
they're
a bye last week.
I know I read something that said... Because I know it was an AFC North team stomped the shit out of them. Like
Cleveland did.
No, that was two...
He
no, that-
refuses to believe we can do
I
it.
remember that happening. I'm saying this was like 2 or 3 days ago.
You might have, space time insinuates.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
whatever, yeah.
There's no other explanation for it. I saw the future.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Pittsburgh's going to stomp the shit out of Cincy.
I wouldn't say that. This is our rebuild.
I swear
year.
that they played like 3 days ago, though.
So it's funny.
They didn't have a fucked up week where they played like a Thursday and a Sunday game?
No.
They might have, but I don't remember it recently. I'm 99% sure that last week Last week was a bye, and the week prior was when.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a Thursday night game, wasn't it? No, we didn't play a Thursday night game. Never mind. I don't know.
It's been a minute since you guys played a Thursday night game.
Yeah.
I hate that saying. It's been a minute.
You hate all sayings, and you just say, bro.
No, because like people
don't
say it's
that.
been a minute when they say it's been a while. A minute's not that
It's been
long.
a minute.
Bro,
Hell,
I'm
a
gonna
New
swerve
York minute's
you.
even shorter.
I'm so uncomfortable.
What were you saying?
About you and your situation and how you finally down at the bottom and you're like, oh my god, with your team.
Yeah, I don't
17 fucking years of winning seasons,
I know.
okay?
I don't like it.
Shut up.
This
I can't
is a
even-
culture we're not used to.
I can't even. No, they said that. They said,
I
what are
know.
we, Cleveland? And
I know,
now you're fucking losing. You're fucking bitches.
that was a reference.
Not you. You're not a
Previous
bitch. I didn't mean
episode.
it to you. I can't get worried. I get all sweaty and I start yelling. And I sound like a better looking Pittsburgh dad.
I love Pittsburgh Dad. His videos are fun.
So,
The dude's rich as fuck.
I know.
I
Are you
cannot.
two
You
playing?
know what his name
you-
is? Craig.
Craig.
are
Yeah.
you two playing each other this weekend?
No, he plays your
No.
dad.
Oh, great.
Who?
I'm gonna have
I
to
played
play-
that again?
Oh wait, you played him
Yeah,
last week,
I
didn't you?
beat Dad's
He's off
ass
work.
last week.
He's off work. I'm off work.
I thought-
I'm gonna
no,
have
I
to
thought
fucking
you
hear
played
about it.
You
all
beat
week.
him, and then I beat him. He
Hold
lost
on.
to both of us
No,
back to back.
I thought you played him this week.
Just lose, so I don't have to hear about it all week.
Hold on.
No, I beat him.
This is the first week
I don't
after
know.
I already
that all
fucking beat him,
year.
Eric.
Yeah.
I'm making-
Oh no, you did play him last
I'm
week.
making this meteoric just enough to fuck up my
Bro.
draft pick, and it pisses me
Babe.
off.
You just gave someone his first win.
Good. I lost. He's got the tiebreaker on me. I lose out. I get first pick. It is still on, motherfuckers.
It's 77 to 33 right now.
Yes. Lose. Tank for Tua, but for somebody else. I don't know, because I'm trying to guess which running back Dad's trying to get, because I'm going to snake him out from under me, because Dad did the whole Tyler Boyd thing to me. But, and I
Ooh.
called it, because I said it was Blake Corum, Michigan's running back, and Dad's like, nope. But he did that little twinkle in his eye, like when he
Good
fucking
thing
lies.
I didn't start Foreman.
He get hurt?
No, I got 1 point on my bench.
Who are they playing?
Baltimore.
Well, that's why.
I will say, I'm
Fucking
pretty
cucks.
like, I'm pretty proud of. I don't follow football at all, but just on the outside looking in, like, I'm pretty proud of Tua because he got fucked up pretty hard a few weeks back.
Tua
right?
needs to come back from his bye because I don't.
Tua
like
right
him.
now is a
fucked up
top
pretty
5
hard.
QB.
and he can't. Yeah, and he's still.
Dude, I
He's
love.
And
kinda
he's
just-
gonna be.
I
He's kind
love
of just
Tua.
cruising.
Who told you to draft him?
You did. I love Tua.
You realize, Rachel, if she didn't drop Derrick Henry, she would have Derrick Henry.
Did he get hurt?
No, she just fucking dropped him.
He wasn't
wasn't
doing anything for
Wasn't
me.
Derrick
It was
Henry like top 3 running
It was
backs?
this-
Not always.
This was before he was.
But I
like,
told
hot.
her. I told her this is like his sophomore season, and not his rookie season, but the season after. And I told her, I said, don't drop him, and she didn't listen to me, and she dropped him.
Mm-hmm.
She would have
But you made up for it with
her
Tua.
running backs would be absolute
Yeah.
fucking disgusting right now with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Because he joined the. He's one of 5 running backs ever to rush for. Fuck! I just read the statistic. 10. It's 5 seasons.
10
5
million yards.
5 consecutive seasons over 1,000 yards.
He got that goal. He's got that goal play button.
No, he's only. I could be wrong on that.
No,
but
sorry, wrong sport. Wrong sport.
He's one of 5, right? One of you. Name one of the other 5.
Say it again.
He's one of
Wasn't really
5
paying attention.
players to consecutively for 5 seasons rush for over 1,000 yards.
One of 5 players.
Running
consecutive-
backs.
One of 5 running backs. Okay.
Is Zeke one of them?
5
No,
consecutive.
Zeke's not even
1,000.
close.
He's not.
No, Zeke's gonna get replaced by Tony Pollard.
I did not know that.
No, think of. I mean,
Are we talking all time?
yeah, they don't.
All time.
There's only 5 guys that did 5 seasons of 1,000 yards.
4 of the 5 don't play anymore.
Okay. Was one of them Barry Sanders?
No,
Really?
and you should know. Well, no, because this is a different kind of statistic. You should know one.
I should.
You should know one.
Jerome Bettis?
Jerome.
No, you should know one.
when you said that, I immediately thought Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
She should know it because of me.
Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander.
Okay.
He was the obvious one. I didn't want to say.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say that, and then he said Jerome, and I was like, yeah, it's probably Jerome. And then when you're like, no, you should know, and then I
No,
was
Jerome
like,
Bettis was short red zone. Touchdowns were his thing. He was not busting for 30 or more.
Who's the other 3?
LaDainian Tomlinson,
Okay.
Michael Turner for Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I fucking forget the rest. Derrick Henry, so I remember 3.
How many 1,000-yard seasons has Chubb
That was
had?
4. You need
Chubb?
one more.
3.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I could be wrong. Well, no, because he was hurt 1. I believe it's 3. He'll be up there. Don't. He's a
great running back.
He's chipping away at Jim Brown's franchise record, right now.
Chubb's good.
I like Chubb.
Najee, they're saying, is about to get replaced by number 30, that short dude, who apparently benches 685 pounds.
Here we go, Chubby. Here we go.
But Najee's splitting
Who?
carries. I forget his name. Number 30. He's the real short, bald guy, but he's like really fucking stacked. They're giving him carries because of how well how hard he works, which is great. But if you're gonna handcuff somebody, I would look at handcuffing him. That's what we could all 3 do together as
What? Handcuff ourselves?
shut up.
Weird. No.
As a podcast, if you would just learn more about football fantasy, we could just do fantasy goes and pros.
No,
We need to get your
I'd
dad
fucking
on
kill
here.
myself if that's all we talked about.
Who?
We need to get your dad on here.
I don't know if Dad would talk on this show.
Why? It's just all of us hanging out.
Yeah.
Listen,
it would
He's
be
got to come
great.
on at some
Yeah.
point.
I would like him to.
There's been too many shots
We
fired.
could
He's got
talk
to defend
fantasy
himself.
when your dad's on.
Well,
I bet he's got.
I
bet he's cooking up some zingers.
I want Dad to come on, so then he goes to work and he tells all his friends, "Hey, my fat retarded sons have a podcast in my one son's basement. I swear they're not losers. Listen to it." And I feel like his friends would listen to it and be like, "All right, let me listen to the other 27 episodes."
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Him and Mom said they want to listen to every episode. They eventually want to
Let's
get
be
there.
honest, they didn't really want to listen to it, and then they saw the
You
little
did.
thumbnail of me, and they're like, "Oh, Rachel was on it. Okay."
What is this? This is
Yeah.
what, your 6th one
Turn your
you've been
mic.
on?
Hmm?
She's fine. For some reason, you guys chime up heavier than mine, and I don't know if it's because I
It's
need
probably
to
the
fuck with
game's
this or
not
not.
turn up or something, but
My game's literally the same.
It's
yours.
literally right here. Is where when you
I
have
know.
it when you have it on the setting that we have it on, it's right here. It's just a cone that tries to
Yeah.
capture. So
Well, I was sitting like that.
yeah, but you
And
have
then
it
moved.
pointed down too. So
Is that it?
well,
I think you're fine.
you take these little knobs, you can adjust it up.
Yeah,
I've always done it like that.
you're.
I guess if we had booms, this wouldn't be a problem. But
I'm telling
the
you,
booms are like
I want to do 2 booms right here for the people over here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
we could do that.
And
but-
then, but the only problem is the person sitting here, the boom's either gonna block me or
Yeah.
it's gonna block them.
The shitty thing is the booms, the good ones, the blue ones, they're $100 each.
Fuck, dude, trust me on this. Let's try the cheap and let's see where it goes.
No.
The $15 ones, if we don't
No.
like it, we pitch
No,
it.
because every time you move, they got the external springs. Every time you move them, it's gonna fucking make noise. Let's get the ones that go with these mics. But the thing is, there's other shit I want to spend money on first. Like we're gonna do the camera upgrade and
That's fine.
the
The
video switcher and shit.
If we do a table mount for this seat and that seat, I think it'll be well for your seat too and mine. I'll just clamp mine over here.
Yeah,
The problem is we're gonna have to get fancy.
it's perfect having the posts though, because camera. Probably have to do your camera over there, and then 2 more cameras over there.
I think if we do camera on the corner of your post, right for your profile,
Yeah, right here.
and we just do mine over here, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, we do need to. I still kind of want to do the shared monitor there, though.
I don't want to put a monitor there.
All right,
Because you're not going to be able to put the cameras there.
yeah, I think we'll still have plenty of room.
I think it might. You have a TV right there. If you can
Have
out,
another beer.
if you what?
Have another beer.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance.
If you can output to that TV, it's perfect because I can't see it, but I don't really give a shit. The important thing is the guests can see it.
See, I think that's too played out. I think that's too far.
I'm not putting a TV there. I won't let you do it.
Were you gonna fight me?
I will fucking fight you over it.
All right, then fight
Can
me.
I
Where
go
the
make
fuck
some
are we gonna put
popcorn?
the
You
cameras?
furry bitch. No, that's fine. What?
You've had
Can I go
enough.
make
I'm
some
cutting you
popcorn real
off.
quick?
No, give me one more. Do it to me. What? What did you say?
I
Popcorn?
said I'm gonna go make some popcorn.
Oh, thanks, babe. Yeah, make some
So
popcorn.
you can watch us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's a fucking comedian.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the point,
Thanks,
Eric.
guys.
I can't when he's like this.
What do you mean don't say when he's like this?
I
It
just
makes
mean
me,
in a
it
mood.
makes me extremely apprehensive and embarrassed.
Oh, when you're drinking wheatgrass. That's what I meant. No, when you're... I was just kidding.
The
Eric,
makes me feel
it does not
such
have
a
any
piece of shit.
connotation towards anything else. It's just a funny joke, alright?
I'm not getting angry.
Well,
I'm actually really happy.
are you?
Yeah, I've been
Me
really
too.
happy. I told you.
So for those of you who don't notice, I am very happy because I just purchased my first deep fryer.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Oh, my mom just asked if anyone got the turkey yet, and I said yes.
What was your mom's reaction to the deep frying part?
She said we have
They
one,
have one, but
and
I
I was
bet-
like,
I bet
oh
she
no,
would've been
Craig
like,
wanted one.
do this. I think we need more oil. Okay, so
I don't think we do.
this is our first year. We're gonna deep fry a turkey. And for those of you that don't think that's a big idea or a big deal, it's a pretty big deal to us because it's cool.
That
And I'm
tastes really
excited.
good.
And I feel like when you buy stuff like a deep fryer, it's an adult purchase,
Well,
right?
When it
You're not gonna buy one of those in high school.
tends to be, we talked about it earlier. It tends to be juicier,
Yeah.
which we're talking about.
Tends to be what, Eric?
Thank you for
Tends to be juicier.
Not just-
choosing that word.
Not just juicier, but
Shut up.
Tends to be
What
more
other-
moist.
very good. Very good.
Done.
Sit down.
I'm out.
Because like turkey's notorious for being dry.
It
It is.
It is.
It
It's not
is.
like cooking chicken or beef or anything else. It's notorious.
Chicken can get dry too,
Yeah,
but
but turkey's notorious for being dry.
yeah,
Let's be honest.
Yes.
it
You
is.
know,
You eat and
yeah.
and you gotta drink something.
Soak
And then
it-
you gotta soak it in gravy.
and shit. Yeah, we're on the same
That
page.
actually gets me going. Like, inner fat me is heavy breathing right now.
I'm so ready for
But yeah, it's good.
Thanksgiving.
say
I like it.
gravy.
I'm so ready.
It's gonna be fun. Eric said, so we bought an 18-pound turkey, which, again, pretty good sized turkey, pretty good amount. I'm excited about the herbs and spices. I'm about to fucking Colonel Sanders' bitch and see what's going on. Like, I'm gonna flip and fucking dry rub. I'm gonna inject it like it's. I'm not
Ever
gonna
tell
say
you-
it, but yeah.
Did I ever tell you about like there was kind of like this?
Got a bougie injector.
You are bougie.
I think of it like an urban legend.
What?
I think of it like an urban legend, but not really. But there was a KFC had an account on Twitter.
AKA crappy fucking chicken.
I think it's good.
It's good.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
Yeah, they had an account on Twitter, and they followed
Yeah.
18 people, and,
Whose first names?
and all the names of the people were herbs and spices.
The 11 herbs. I think
It was 11, yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Some
Yeah.
guy figured that out, and
He
called
cracked
him.
the code.
He called him out on it. He said, "I noticed all the accounts you follow is herbs and spices."
Tell them what they got him.
And KFC, in this guy's honor, commissioned a painting of whatever he wanted. So he got a painting of him getting a piggyback from Colonel Sanders, and he had like a bucket of chicken in one hand and a drumstick in the other.
Hiking on a fucking
Yeah,
mountain.
and I saw somebody post online one time, and the caption was "Giddy up, Colonel."
Dude,
It was pretty
that guy
cool.
broke the internet.
It was pretty cool.
That's so
That happened like 4 or 5 years ago or something.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Craig wants to break the internet.
I would settle for being trending.
We talked about we're gonna rotate the chairs, because I sat in Craig's chair and I was like, "Man, this feels great." And he's like, "Because I really broke it in."
Yeah.
he goes, "You want me to rotate them?" And I stopped dead for like a couple seconds. I was like, "That's actually a really good idea. You should probably break them in."
Mine needs broken in.
So we got,
I adjusted the spring on yours earlier to make it more like this.
for those of you that don't know, we have 4 stations live now. 4 mics, 4 comfy ass fucking chairs. We have the ability to
Yeah.
do a show with 4 people now, not just 2 or 3. So
I've never seen so many
big
computer
things.
chairs in one area.
Big things. It makes the center of our basement look way too bougie. Like it does not fit the surroundings. So that's Eric, Rachel, and I's next project.
We'll give it away,
is
your
to
blue carpet.
the blue indoor-outdoor carpet that's indoor. Yeah, so we're gonna start working on the outer limits, if you will, to make it match the center. It's gonna be a fun project.
I think it'll be fun.
Gotta
I like the wood
delegate
paneling.
some money here and there.
I like the
every
wood
now and then.
paneling and shit, but if you want to do it in that, like, that
Yeah.
rock wall stuff,
The rock wall stuff is very expensive. The panels themselves, I think, are like $30 a sheet. So we're gonna have to figure some shit out. But yeah, big things to come in the next year. I think I'd give us a year because we're gonna be working on it on and off. The flooring is the only thing that I really have to buy all at once because Rachel knows our luck with flooring. We buy vinyl flooring, and then we try to buy a little bit at a time, and they fucking discontinue the pattern, and then we're fucked.
Yeah, but who buys vinyl flooring and like? Who buys it a little at a time?
A lot of people try, but they don't. They do that on purpose, so you can't do it anymore unless you go wholesale, like a certain friend of mine did, and I think he saved like $2 a square foot or something crazy like that. But yeah, big things to come. Excited about this. I'm excited about having 4 people on a show.
Yes.
I think that's cool.
I think once we get the video switcher and all that, I think it'll give me. It might be better to have multiple people at a time or whatnot. It might. I'm gonna have the video switcher.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're gonna. For some context there, I'm gonna get a few more cameras. We're gonna have it set up so that we can switch camera angles and whatnot. And I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna turn out really well, and it's gonna be great being over here controlling things.
It's gonna be banging.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
We have to do a family episode before
it's gonna be.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot easier.
I feel so bad.
It's gonna be a lot easier to have 2 guests on at the same time.
I think so
because you can host. I could be over here switching things, and we can kind of just play it by ear and go for it.
I think it's gonna be fun. It broadens us. It allows us to do more. We can do the more geared towards episodes, getting people on here that maybe haven't done it before. Gare Bear's got to come on. Gare Bear and Justin would be fun.
Call.
Rachel and literally whoever would be awesome.
I keep telling Taylor that he needs to come on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, if I could do it. I'm like, listen, I didn't think
what's he afraid of?
Oh, honey.
I don't know.
I feel like we should probably hang out with him first because I feel like sticking him in front of a camera on here, first time ever meeting us, might be a little fucking discouraging to the kid.
But I keep telling him, like, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah.
He listens to it all the time.
Well, that's even better. Taylor, if you're listening, thank you.
He's probably scared.
Yeah, that might make him sweat a little.
There's probably been some episodes where he's scared.
Sorry, Rachel tells him, I guess.
Listen, I'm not going to get drunk and flip out on you.
No, Rachel tells him, what'd you tell him about talking to women? That he needs to take lessons from me.
I did.
From me?
Does he have trouble talking to women?
Yeah. He's been through a lot.
Oh.
Sorry, Taylor.
But why the fuck would you tell him that I would help him with this?
Because you're a sweet talker.
Oh my god, I can barely sweet talk you into bed. How the fuck am I going to teach this kid to do it?
Whoa, I didn't say
and we're
that.
been married for, 7 fucking years? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you think that'd be
Taylor, I'll give you all my knowledge, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to help much in the dick game.
You would think that'd be a trump card. It's more like a fucking handicap.
Not the trump card you're thinking of, no.
How old is he again?
28.
Oh, he's a year younger than I am.
Yeah, he's around our age,
Yeah, it'd be fun to have him on. He sounds like a sweet guy.
Let's do it.
He is.
Funny story, alright? Rachel had a guest speaker at her class the other day. Okay?
Oh, God.
And,
he tell you about this?
Huh?
He told me about this.
She was the one that told me.
I told him.
We were texting about this while she was still in class.
No, when I was coming home.
We did the episode about the Diet Coke and Mentos, right? We did the Prank Wars episode. I told you about my college experience, right?
Yeah.
She texts me and she says, hey, so do you remember so-and-so? And the way she keyed it up was like, he fucking died. She said, did you know? And I'm like, oh God, I hope he didn't kick it. But again, it was...
For the record...
It's like Mom
the
delivering
way,
bad news. Remember we talked about that?
Hey, Grandma died 3 weeks ago.
That I was, like... The way that I meant it was... I couldn't remember if it was him or Justin that remembered him. So I was like...
That knew him.
Yeah.
Because he was from Fairless.
Did you know, or was it like Justin that knew him? That's
Both.
how I was taking it.
The difference is
And
Justin
like how
blocked
I
for
meant to
him.
come across. What?
Oh,
Justin blocked for
yeah.
him.
Fuck, we can have both them on at the same time.
Well, I asked him. So this is the big thing: is I'm sure he has a public image that he has to uphold. I don't know whether or not us are going to
Our job
hinder
is
that.
to make him look good.
Eric, we can
'Cause
barely make ourselves look good.
I texted
That's not the point.
We're not going to do it for a fucking
We're
doctor.
not supposed to make ourselves look
He has a fucking prefix on his name.
No, but it would be good for like a from like a career,
Well, so
a
okay,
career outlook perspective. Have somebody who's actually a professional
and very
in
successful.
What they do, like,
he is. He's my generation, literally.
I mean, nobody's gonna take advice from me as an engineer.
It's good because it's like having a friend here. Like here, he's proof. Homie made it out the hood. We're happy for him.
Homie made
the hood.
Homie made it off the farm.
But then you realize, like, he grew up in Plain Township, so, like, he's not. But, okay, so let me finish the story. She texts me, she says, do you remember so-and-so? I'm like, yeah. She goes, he just gave a speech to my nursing class. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, because I knew he was a doctor.
He said, about what? And I said, professionalism, and he... he goes, WTF, professionalism?
I said, homie used to help me with Diet Coke and Mentos back in the day. So, yeah, so this was a huge buy. So I actually ended up messaging him. And I said, hey, I just want to commend you on a great speech you gave earlier. And he goes, say what? What speech are you talking about? I said, to the nursing school. He said, buddy, were you there? He said, you didn't come and talk to me? I was like, no, I'm not. I wasn't there. My wife was there. So then we had this big, long discussion. And I was like, it's so funny. He tells me, I still have your football.
Yeah.
I left a football with him up in Akron, long ages ago. And he said he was cleaning out helping his mom clean out her garage or something. And just like opened this box and a fucking football came out. I think he wrote Little Craig on it, which is even funnier. But he said he saw it and he just started laughing his ass off. I was like, that's so funny. I was like, my brother and I just literally talked about Bulger Prank Wars and everything we did on our podcast. And he just goes, podcast, you say? I must listen.
We all do it. We're in college. We do stupid shit. We pull pranks with each other.
That was a good episode, though.
It was a good episode. And I don't think I've ever met him. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah. So I did ask him.
But it would be really good to have him come on and like...
I did leave it open to him.
Talk about that profession and like...
In a professional way.
How do you get there? Because we've talked before about having people on that have started small businesses, people that are industry professionals like him, come and talk to us about, okay, how do you get into that? Like, how does it go?
Yeah.
So that maybe some young people listening might have the answers that their parents aren't going to give them.
Exactly.
They're going to have the answers that their fucking shit-ass guidance counselor in high school is not going to have. Or, because that's just a dumpster. They're like the precursor to HR. Your guidance counselors in high school are like the precursor to HR.
Say what you want, but actually there was a time where I was in college that I wanted to be a guidance counselor.
Is there anything you didn't want to be? Because this is news to me, and you
Rich
already
and
had
successful.
you had like 7 other goddamn things that you wanted to pursue at one
Okay,
time.
Eric, we all can't be fucking astronauts, okay? What do you want from me?
I did want to be an astronaut.
And I'm sorry, because that might hit a little close to home for you.
No,
but
I reached the point where I was like, yeah, fuck this. This is never going to happen.
I
I
thought-
fucking went a completely different direction.
I thought
And by a different
astronaut-
direction, I mean like drugs and alcohol.
I wanted to be an astronaut, and instead I did meth.
I wanted to be the first person to do lines of cocaine on the ISS.
What's the ISS, Eric? Where's your fucking joke going?
International Space Station.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Where else would it be?
No, you're fucking... Don't you look at me like you fucking knew what he was talking about. Rachel goes like this. She goes, yeah, nerd.
There's going to be one, like... aerospace adjacent.
I hate you.
There's gonna be one aerospace adjacent nerd listening to this. It's gonna be like, I thought that was funny.
He said, see, you said ISS, and I immediately thought of in-school suspension. Which,
Jesus
in
Christ.
fact, I had quite a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. So, yeah, funny. That was a funny little story. I would love to get him on. I would love to get people. Our show is goofy because we have the ability to have just random people on, but also some people of, I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, he would make a perfect example because I think he would be a wealth of knowledge on. He had the other side of the college experience, where I got my 4 years in and then got my degree.
In leisure studies.
Associates. Thank you.
They sent it to you in the mail because they realized
did.
Eric was
They
so
realized-
pissed.
Mom.
Eric was so pissed.
they realized
Why? Why was I
that
pissed?
Because you wanted to be first. You wanted to graduate before me. You
I
had a
knew you were
degree
gonna
before me.
graduate before me.
You didn't because I dropped out. I got
I
that.
didn't give a shit about that.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because you
No.
dropped out and they're like, we did a review and you are
Well, they wanted
Yes.
to boost their numbers. That's what it was.
I wasn't even home at the time. Mom told me.
You
about
were.
because they
No, I wasn't.
restructured.
Yeah. Oh no,
No,
you weren't. I
Mom told-
texted you.
Mom told me about it because she tells this story of you. I think you happened to be over at the house when it
Yeah.
showed up.
I was.
It showed up at Mom and Dad's house.
It
You had
was.
lived at like 4 other addresses at the time, so
Correct.
it shows up there.
Yes.
Because that's probably
Hilarious.
the last one you had on file with Akron.
Yeah.
It
The universe.
showed up at Mom and Dad's house, and Mom was, everybody was like all excited and whatnot, and like you pulled it out of the envelope, and you're like, that's cool. You like folded everything back up and put it back in the box, and we're like, here, Mom, and you handed it to her.
No, I said so.
No, because I remember them sending you
Because
a
you wanted Mom
letter.
to
Yeah,
keep
the
it
first-
safe
They-
for you. or
They
something.
sent him a letter because they, I guess, were restructuring the whole program.
Yes, they
that
did. They said
he got his degree in, and like because he
You had
met
enough credits, yeah.
he met the
For an
the
associate's
credits
bars.
for it. He was able to get.
But it
his
said in the
associate.
bottom in bold, you would be a college graduate.
Did we tell the story about when I called Akron impersonating you?
What?
Did we ever tell that story?
I don't. Did you ever tell me that story?
You knew about that. You needed something. You needed a transcript or something.
Oh.
And I think you were on the road. You were working. When you
Yeah,
were working
Howard.
for Halliburton. We talked about it before.
I never said the H
you
name.
did.
I said the Red Army.
No, I did. I said.
You did.
I named Halliburton.
Well, you worked for him too, so.
I worked for him too.
You did.
Oh, here we go. We're
Anyway.
fine.
There's a lawsuit.
Yeah, you were on
Fuck the
rotation.
king.
You were on rotation, and you needed a transcript for something, or you needed like proof that you went to Akron or something. I don't know if it
I
was.
think
for
it
a
was when
new
I was
job.
trying to get out.
Yeah,
You were pregnant.
I was pregnant.
and this is what's funny.
I said it with
I don't know how I got roped into this, but I remember calling the University of Akron, impersonating you. I had your social and everything, and I had to get into your account because we couldn't.
sounds about right,
We couldn't
yeah.
get into your online account. And what's funny about this is I was upstairs in Grandma's bedroom on the phone with them when it happened.
Oh my god.
I can't
What a,
remember.
What a shit show.
I can't remember why, but you were like, I was trying to help you get a hold of your transcript or something.
I think it was to leave. To,
and
to
I
get
said,
out.
I said, fuck it. I said, text me your social. And I called him and said, I can't get into my account. This is my name. This is my social and whatnot. And they like reset your password, and I was able to log into your account and download your transcript.
See, that's
Oh, God.
fucking awesome. Because that was probably around the time that I was trying to get out.
Yeah, I think it was for
Because-
another job. You needed like proof of
Yeah, I was sitting in
education or some
a
shit.
forklift in the middle of West Virginia, the mountains of West Virginia,
Yeah, because that was
Yeah.
when
with a
you,
foot of snow. As we're going down.
I was pretty proud of myself.
you got that job at Fallsway, so.
Oh.
God bless America. I forgot.
You get sued.
I mean,
you get sued.
The way I look at it, we could talk about local companies.
Dude, nobody fucking cares. Nobody's.
No,
Oh,
I
you
didn't
never
say-
had a problem with
And
them.
I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, I did.
Whatever, I tried to play it off.
I had a mental breakdown at the Timken facility, and they moved me to North Canton.
Oh.
Wasn't a mental breakdown.
Well, I mean, it's,
I threw a couple wrenches, and I became a liability.
it could have been worse. The furnace could have exploded.
He said, Chad will be down to pick up your box Tuesday. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Timken is just a fucking shit show.
You know,
nasty.
we can talk about local companies. I think it's perfectly within the realm of reason to give your opinion on them.
Problem is my
His
opinion
opinion is the
usually
truth.
reflects some passion, and my opinion isn't the normal opinion.
Yeah, but it's all opinion.
It's
Okay.
full of a bunch of adverbs and adjectives that may or may not get me in trouble, with a couple fucks here and there.
A few made up curse words.
Fuck 'em, me crops. But
I mean,
What?
Coach Cowher used to make up curse words all the time, and look at the success he's had.
Okay.
Exactly.
so here's the funny thing. Okay, me being a Cleveland sports fan,
I remember
love him.
watching like
Pittsburgh has two of my favorite coaches of
Love
all
him.
time. Two of my favorite coaches
Chuck
of all
Noll?
time. Of course,
who has a favorite coach.
somebody who's
I do.
passionate about the sport of football. You fuck.
Bill
Okay,
Cowher will always be my
okay.
favorite
Bill
coach.
Cowher and Chuck Noll are probably two of the greatest coaches in any franchise in the history of American football.
Agreed.
Chuck Noll
I don't know who
Drafted-
Cowher was.
He was the
He was the-
coach before Cowher.
He was the coach
Oh.
of the Steel Curtain. 5 draft picks.
Steel Curtain.
5 draft
Sounds very
picks.
communisty.
Shut the fuck up. 5 draft picks he picked in one draft, Eric. Every single one was a Hall of Famer. It's never happened before. It's disgusting.
Is he the only coach to ever do that?
Yeah.
Disgusting. Well, granted, so you got to keep in mind that coaches nowadays don't pick shit. Back then, the coaches had a lot more involved in the pick. So
I think it was a lot better that way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, look at
Great.
the Browns.
great guy. I mean, it's hard, and people that are like Browns fans listening to this are gonna be like, "Fuck you, you fucking commie traitor." Well, you know what I got to say?
Hey, give credit where credit is due.
Lick my ass.
Okay.
I don't fucking care.
Give
Those
credit where
guys-
credit
I
is
would
due.
not lick your
It
ass after
sucks.
this week.
What the fuck did you just say?
Rachel's referring to my flu that I've had for the
Yeah.
past week.
That's gross.
Because he said,
That is gross.
you know what I'll
Not
say?
flu or not, that's gross.
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't
he
ask
said,
you
lick
to.
my ass. And I was like,
To everyone else,
I
not
know.
you.
I
God.
know. And
I
I'm
can't even get you
saying-
to touch my elbow. What the fuck makes you think you're gonna lick my ass? Oh my god, you just did it.
I think that's fucked up.
Touching elbows?
No, I'm looking at. Well,
Lick an ass.
I hope you're
I
ready
won't-
to clip this episode
I won't
because
let
there's, dude, we're 42 minutes in and there's probably at least 17.
let's keep going. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Lick my ass.
Okay.
You? Yeah.
No. Foul. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
That is a dark pit of despair. I'm
That's
not letting any
gross.
girl near my asshole.
Good.
Or should
Yeah,
you be
it's-
Should you be letting the right girl near your ass?
No.
No.
You're
There's
forever
not
a
a
girl.
soul on this planet I will subject that to, Craig.
That's fair.
Would
I would
you?
never. I would never let you.
That's
I don't want to.
No, I would never let you.
And I wouldn't want to. And I wouldn't let you
I
let
love how we
me.
went from Coach Cowher to eating
What
ass.
did you just say? That is funny. I mean, that is the natural curve of things: is to go from the Pittsburgh Steelers to eating ass.
Yeah, but it's a curve upward.
Fair enough. Eric, that's
I hate you.
okay.
This
So,
is fun.
as passionate as I am about football, if I wasn't connected to a lifetime of sadness with Cleveland sports and the Browns, if I didn't have that horribleness thrust upon me upon birth, the only natural franchise that I would be this passionate about would probably be Pittsburgh. If you know what I'm talking about.
You know, we're not far. That's the thing. People don't realize how close.
Closer. Well,
People don't realize how close Canton
she
is to
grew up
Pittsburgh.
closer.
Well,
Yeah.
15 minutes.
17. Yeah.
But like, I had one of my friends from school was working in Pittsburgh and whatnot, and like I
Yeah.
told him I was from Canton, and
He say, "Oh, sorry."
well, it was kind of like he didn't know He didn't know the difference between Canton and fucking Jacksonville at the time. Like, you ask people about
It's
Ohio.
about 17 grains.
You ask people about Ohio that have never been there, they think Cleveland, or they think Columbus,
yeah.
or they think Cincinnati.
Some people think Cincinnati is Kentucky.
If they're a
Yeah,
football
yeah, they do.
now, if they're a football fan, they think of Canton because the Hall of Fame. But like, you know, yeah, he knew I was from Canton, but he didn't really know where that was. Well, then he started working in Pittsburgh, and he was like, "Holy shit! As the crow flies, this is like 60 miles."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far.
So when
And
I
it was
worked,
like, he's like, "Dude, this is 60 miles from where, you know, Eric and Jimmy, my friend,
Yeah, when I worked for a certain, I almost said their name, for a certain garage door company, the first 3 weeks. Sorry, that wheatgrass came off. For the first 3 weeks that I worked for them, I had to go through training, and Monday through Friday was in Pittsburgh, and it was.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, I made it there in like an hour.
Yeah.
Are you
5.
talking about Alberton?
No, dickhead. I made it there in like just over an hour. It's not, and it's a good drive. I think it's a nice drive. Now when we went, it was fucked
we
up.
went back. We had to like do this detour.
Yeah, we took a detour through West Virginia.
Because they were doing some sort of construction, and I was waiting for someone with a banjo to pop out.
We were on dirt roads.
Yeah, it was kind of
fucking
sketch
Santa Fe.
city.
When I was in training,
Charlie had a blast.
He did. He loved it.
when I was in training at the H, they told us about the hill people with the purple
hills that
trees. They tell you about the purple trees.
Dude, the amount of weird training you went. Dude, no, I'm serious.
They were talking about purple trees. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Certain places, you know, you got people that a lot of these people haven't had they haven't had contact with like the outside world in decades.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even know what the internet is.
Generations of families that really, it's like that fucking show, Outsiders, you know, on the mountain and whatnot.
Yes.
You have pockets of people in West Virginia and whatnot that they haven't had contact with the world when they're illiterate.
Yeah.
And apparently they spray paint the fucking trees purple as like a sign of stay away, or this is my property, don't fucking come in here.
Yeah.
Shit, that's all we have to do.
And they told me a story about that. They told me a story about like
here.
Can we paint our house purple?
Not here.
They told me a story about there was a convoy that was coming back from, you know, it was vans, trucks,
traveling
pump trucks and shit.
Multiple vehicles too.
They were coming back and they got stopped for some reason, and they got stopped right in front of this little old lady's house. And she was sitting on the front porch. She got all pissed off, grabbed a shotgun, and shot the pump truck.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck did she think she was
it's
going to do?
open season on oil field workers.
I get it though. That when we talked about land rights and whatnot, and how fucked up that shit. I mean,
but these are like 17th generation landowners.
Yeah, those people
where nothing's changed for them.
Long line of landowners. They own everything. You know, they own all the rights and shit. But it's still kind of fucked up when you have like a big plot of land across the street or something that was federally owned or something, and nobody fucked with it for 80 years, and now all of a sudden they're coming in and tearing down trees, they're putting pump pads on and shit. That would piss me off too.
Access roads were a big one.
That would piss me off too if, like, hey, if I grew up playing in those woods and whatnot and they tore it down, yeah, I know it's federal land.
But then again,
it sucks.
The opposite of that is, you know, the people that have owned the land, the land's been in their family forever, and when you see how much a landowner gets for a frac pad or an exploratory drill or anything like that, or an access road even. If an access road cuts across any section of your land, that's literally thousands of dollars a day.
Well,
we had this one guy where we would drive, when you turn off the dirt road or off the main road onto the dirt road, that's his driveway, right, going to his house. And then you go down for about 3/4 of a mile, and then that's the frac pad on his driveway. He had a nice house already, you know, but each time we went down for a rotation was 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks on, 1 week off. Each time we'd go down, he'd have a brand new camper, side-by-side, quad, truck, and trailer in his driveway, and he would come down, and that was the stipulation too, because it's their land. They can literally come down within the rights of safety. They can come down and talk to you whenever they want. And this guy was cool as fuck. He would come down and he'd be like, yeah, I just bought that new 34-footer. I just got a new, you know, Duramax to pull it. And we're like, dude, you know, what do you do for a living? And he's like, oh, I'm retired, in his 40s.
Yeah.
And we're like, so where do you get the money from? He goes, so-and-so is paying me, you know, $34,000 a month.
Yeah.
just to be here, and it was a multi-stage pad, so they were there for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
Meaning a pre-drill, pre-pump, frac, and then a closing off, closing the stages. So
I mean,
that's
you think about
2 years.
It's energy. Everybody needs it.
And it's a refrac, so they're going to come back in 4 more years.
There's a shitload of money in it. And well, there was a what was
$34,000.
Wasn't it? There was down out beyond Minerva and whatnot. There was a pipeline or something at one point.
Yeah, there is.
Somebody I used to work with told me something about it had to cut through their property or whatnot, and they told me they will. Basically, they set the price. The landowner sets the price.
$3,000 a day is what.
No. It was based on footage. It was,
how far? Yeah.
Hey, we need to run 1,000 feet of pipeline through your property.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I want 1,000 feet, or I want $1,000 a foot, and that's how they said it. They were just like, basically name your price.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people that own land and they got to put pipelines through, they got to come in and put a frac pad on. You're gonna pay a shitload. It's royalties. It's basically royalties to use your land and whatnot.
And if you also have surface rights, if they have to knock a fence down or put a road up, you're getting money per day too.
Oh yeah.
Each time.
Yeah.
Crazy world. Fucked up crazy world.
But if there's anybody you go hard at, it's the fucking energy companies.
Oh yeah, fuck them. They got the scratch.
Yeah. You tell them, hey, we need to put a road through your property. It's like, I want $1,000 a day.
You can. I've seen people $3,000 a day.
Yeah.
And it's running through like a corner of just their property, and they make bank off.
Yeah, if it's that, you do it per day. If it's pipeline, and you do it per foot.
And then they always ask. They say, well, how long is the pad producing for? And if they say, well, it's probably a refrac, you get 4 years, because it's 2, and then let it set, and then it's fucking crazy. It's yeah. Weird world, especially. I miss the money definitely, but I don't miss the being away.
Or almost dying.
Yeah, seeing some close calls.
It depends what you got to weigh all this shit together and be like, what? Okay,
I always say that like being away sucked, the money, and Eric's always like, oh yeah, and that time you told me that dude fucking got life flighted across from you. Yeah, that's of course some sketchy shit.
Yeah, it's
good times, good people, good money.
It was very good.
You meet some interesting characters.
But yeah, not the greatest and safest place to be in. I mean, they can say that they care about you all they want, but they care about their bottom line. That's really all it is.
Yeah.
Good people though. If by chance any of my old frack friends listen to this, I miss you and I still love you. It's not gonna happen.
I texted my one friend, the one guy that I got palled around with all the time.
Yeah.
He was cool as hell.
From Virginia?
Kentucky. He was a coal miner. I texted him one time and he never texted me back, so I don't know.
Hopefully he's rolling.
I hope he's still alive. He had a lot of
coal miner people were.
Well,
tough.
he told me, not even the coal mine. He told me stories about he had some close calls with just random shit that happened to him. Like not even like the coal mine was gonna kill him. Like just random shit.
What's funny about you?
I might be able to dig up his number. I don't know. I don't know if he got a new phone.
Yeah, I could have. What's funny about you guys bringing up the safety part is a couple months after I got out and I started working for the forklift company, I had a super close call where a 32K it dropped off a block of wood, and it was about 4 seconds away from when I was under there without a wheel on it. So I'd have been squished like a tube of toothpaste. But big old fucking man crest being, and it was such a close call that the guy in the driver's seat actually jumped out crying, screaming my name, because he thought I was still underneath the rear. Not even the front, the rear. And I'm just kind of like kneed up next to the other one. And I'm going, yeah, bud, I'm right here. And when he saw me, he about shit himself. It was pretty crazy. So that happened, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty dangerous anywhere I go. I was like, maybe it's time I just find an office job. But
yeah. Right about that time, I was about third day of training.
Yeah, I texted Eric. My last nugget of wisdom I passed on to Eric was, not to like keep your fingers in or keep your head down or anything. I think I literally texted him and said, "Get the fuck out." So no truer words have been spoken. It's a unique position.
It was
It's a
fun.
great
I mean,
job for a little bit.
It was easy to like.
You don't see old frackers.
The guys in my training class and whatnot, like they were good. They were great. And, like we all got along. Like, but yeah, I remember getting that text from you saying, "Eric, get out. Get the fuck out. Can't do this anymore. Leave."
The cool thing was
I'm getting out.
I talked to one of the dudes that had been doing it for like 20 years. So he's like frack age. So he's like super busted, right? And I said to him, I said, I was like, what's the secret here? Like, how do you maintain this? And he said, Craig, the funny thing about this? And I was like, what? He goes, you don't see old red hats. And I was like, a red hat is like a standard, like, fracker.
You start out with a green hat.
Yeah. Green hat means stay the fuck away from me. I'm new. I'll get you killed or get myself killed.
You're basically an apprentice.
You
but
graduate
they
from a
don't.
green hat when they know you survive long enough to earn a red hat. That's all it is.
That's not what it is. It's based on capability.
If
when
you
you're a green
don't
hat
kill enough
on the
people,
pad, that's kind of true. You're the new guy, no experience. They have to treat you like you're radioactive, like you're gonna get somebody killed.
Yeah.
Because it's a dangerous fucking place to work.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point that they know, like everybody on the pad knows you're capable of handling yourself and not being a liability to everybody, then yeah, you get your red hat.
But he said to me, you don't see old red hats. Because the only thing...
That's not true. You told me about that.
No, the only thing that you go up from that is gray hat and then white hat. White hat was SSP. Gray hat was supervisor. He said you don't see old red hats. You only...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So he said it's not a game people stay in forever. You can't frack forever. He's like, the ones that try to either die or...
You can't
graduate.
avoid the promotion.
Yeah, pretty much. And that kind of sat with me like, you know what? I was like, I don't want to be a supervisor. I definitely don't want to be an SSP. So I think at this point I fuck off and go find my next chapter.
I kind of had that realization.
But also having a kid coming was a big part of it.
I kind of had that realization when it came to engineering. Like, I don't really want to be a manager. I don't want to manage people. I don't want to. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go the route of like the subject matter expert and not have to deal with people.
Or you could be like my friend.
Because God forbid somebody like me comes along, and there's me, and then I got to manage another me. Like,
see, I think you would be a pretty good.
I think you'd be a good manager.
Yeah.
No.
We've talked about that before.
I think you
No.
I think sometimes you can barely manage your own life, but I think other times you would be pretty
I don't
good.
think anybody can manage their own life.
That's fair. I'll allow it.
Life is rough.
I don't know. What do we have written down?
I just had a bunch of things that go along with deep frying a turkey. But you had junk mail.
Oh, yeah.
And then the last one I'm going to save for another episode, I think. The one you wrote.
Isn't it funny how much junk mail you get when everything's all like, we're going green, man?
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Why?
We get them all the time.
I sign up for paperless billing for like my bank and shit, and they still send me stuff.
You still get a statement every... yeah, paperless. I don't...
That's what
it
blows
is
me
what it is.
away.
Yeah.
But I don't... So have you seen how they reforest? I guess you'd say it reforestation? How they reforest
No.
a forest? It's actually pretty cool. They actually replant and do... Oh yeah, we are... That was probably the quickest hour I think I've ever seen.
It did go quick.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just exhausted. I'm ready for this break.
Yeah.
School's been rough.
Rachel
Oh,
gets
yeah, you're off a few days this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Feels good, doesn't it?
I only work 3 days.
Yeah.
You work no days. She works 2 days. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
No, I only work one more day this week.
This will be the longest time
They
I've
do?
had off this
I
year.
only have to work Thanksgiving.
That's what pisses me off. So she works 1 day this weekend. It just happens to be fucking Thanksgiving.
Because it's my holiday to work.
What? I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta make
My
that
friend told me
money.
about that. My friend
Got loads of money.
My friend's wife is a nurse. He told me the same thing. Well, you're not nursing, but
Not yet.
we're getting there.
Almost.
He told me the same thing.
7 months.
The rotating holidays.
Yeah.
Work Thanksgiving, but you don't have to work Christmas, and then next year it flips and shit like that.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how underappreciated Thanksgiving is?
It is. Yes, I would love to talk about this.
I'll let you two handle it. Go ahead.
You don't think so?
Do I think it's underappreciated? Yes.
Okay.
I think Halloween is too.
Very much so.
But everyone skips
Yahweh.
over Thanksgiving. Like, it snowed the other day. Everyone's like, oh my god, I have to put on my Christmas tree.
Christmas lights, Christmas.
No.
Like, I get it. Christmas has its time, all right? Christmas is
The
very
day after
useful,
Thanksgiving.
But fucking let us enjoy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Christmas
This
is kind of like a month and a half long, isn't it?
It's literally
oh,
long.
more than that.
You got
It's
your
so
Christmas
long.
tree up until February 3rd.
Like December 1st, and people are nutting all over everything like it's fucking Christmas. Like, it's making their own
What?
crazy yes. You know what I mean. Snow, like decorations. The same shit they use for
Don't
like
think about
spider webs for
Not.
Halloween. They're using for Christmas now. It's crazy. You remember Grandpa? He used to go fucking
We
nuts.
used to do that when we were growing up.
He'd decorate inside.
And
He
then
kept
everything-
buying like train sets. Like
He'd
you
put
and I were
lights
gonna
up
fucking
and
work.
shit, leave them all year. And the next year roll around, he put more lights up over it.
We cut. He had a
I
pine
can
tree.
see that
Oh
happening.
yeah, that big
He had a
fucking
pine tree in the front yard removed, and it had Christmas lights on it from 1973.
It had the ones that were like the size
The
of my
actual
fist,
fucking
like
Yeah.
the big fucking ones. The ones
Yeah.
they didn't, the ones they all wired in series, so
Seriously,
they burn out.
they were all like he put on this tree when it was like 6 foot high.
Yeah,
When they cut the tree down, it was
Like
20
Clarky.
It was 24 feet.
that was
high.
a nice blue
blue spruce.
spruce.
And he left these lights on it, and when it would like half-ass start like wilting during the winter, if you look straight through it, you could still see these fistable bulb-sized bulbs hanging on the inside.
Fistable.
Yeah, he left
bulb
he left a
size.
string of
Fist
lights
size.
in that
What?
fucker for
Did I
30
say
years.
fistable?
You said fistable bulb size.
I don't know why when you say fistable, it just gets me going.
I'm not saying it again.
I
I'm
need to calm
uncomfortable.
down. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. I'm fucking wound up like a
Fistable.
big old fucking just like an angry dreidel.
Wow.
You don't wind up dreidels.
Exactly.
You spin it.
Yeah, dreidels are just tops, right?
Yep.
It was a.
I was trying to think of a toy that you wanted.
I'm like
The
a
wind-up
jacked up
toys?
dreidel, just ready to blow.
Why'd you guys both look at me?
I don't know.
I
don't
looked
know.
at Eric and he looked at you,
He
so I thought
starts
it was
talking
natural.
like he starts talking all this shit, and you're here, and I'm just like, man, I need to go.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just exhausted and
Somebody-
I'm
I
ready
saw-
for time off.
I saw a fucking screen. So we talked. I mentioned the Twitter thing to you earlier.
Yeah.
Elon had Elon Musk bought Twitter, right?
Yes, I think this is the second time on the show you brought it up. But yeah.
You didn't have to say that. But anyway,
I
I
don't know
can't
what
keep
to
track
say
of
a
what
lot.
the fuck I tell you and whatnot. Anyway, he had a poll. He conducted a poll to see if Donald Trump should be let back on Twitter or not. Believe it or not, 52% to 48% said yes.
Jesus.
So he let
That's
him back
too
on
close.
Twitter, and I saw a screenshot. I don't know for 100% certain if it's true. I saw a screenshot of a tweet Trump made. He called Nancy Pelosi a wig wearing a hag and told her to blow him.
It's probably true.
And one of the comments said, "There's no way this is true. Checked. Oh my God, it's true." She's not fucking shit.
Can't stand Nancy Pelosi.
Most people can't.
She's stepping down,
AKA the Crypt Keeper.
literally. Oh my.
She, yeah. She gives us Italians a bad name.
She Italian?
No, she's Polish. Who fucking cares?
Is she Polish?
I don't fucking know, Eric.
I don't know.
I'm too bored to fact check when
mean,
it comes to
I like
that
your
shit.
turkey fried drawing here.
That was Eric.
I like to
Oh,
think that maybe if she was
okay.
homeless,
It's his new
she'd be a
invention.
decent person. But
What are these?
oh yeah, I
supposed
drew
to
a.
be?
Duh. You
Those are
can't
tits.
handle it.
You're right. I don't want to know.
question I was going to ask you, it has absolutely no relevance to what we've talked about tonight.
Oh, God.
But what I had on the list was, I meant to ask, Craig and I got into a pretty deep discussion. I was going to pose the question, do you think people change?
I don't know.
I didn't want to. This is what I was going to wait on.
Think about it, and we'll reconvene.
This might have to be the next episode.
But in the meantime,
let me ponder that.
you should ponder
Let
that.
me Christian ponder that.
You should ponder that too.
I used to say that joke all the time and nobody got it.
Anyway, in the meantime.
God. My humor's wasted on you peasants.
Wait, Christian
Did you just
ponder?
call me a
Is that a
peasant?
person?
It was a former quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings and the Florida State Seminoles.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna fuck.
The Florida State Seminole Vesicles.
Did you just call me a peasant?
It was a joke, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, asshole.
Anyway, until next time, you can find us on.
Oh, we're doing this? Okay.
Yeah, I figured we ended here.
106, yeah, good enough. Before my kid starts coughing again and triggers my brother. Go ahead.
You can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, Ghana, YouTube
Oh, yeah.
video, or the video will be uploaded to YouTube at Harm's Way Podcast, TikTok, Harm's Way 8993, Instagram, Harm's Way Podcast, and I did finish porting everything over to Rumble.
Side note, we have 2 downloads in India.
Do we really?
We do.
Sweet, good for them.
Was that why you raised your hand?
Yeah, I was going to say. We are relevant.
New Rumble channel, also, Harm's Way Podcast. That's all I got. Rachel, any closing thoughts?
I'm just ready for family time this week.
Yeah, it's about time.
I haven't seen my family in a very long time.
End of the year.
Yeah, family.
Time
if
to
you're
hang
watching,
out.
we love you. And we're going to get that time so
School's
hard.
just killing me. I don't see any
Time to
money.
hang out. Time to sit back and reflect.
Do some hunting. Yeah, we're going to do some hunting. We're going to play with some guns.
I would
Disclaimer.
rather go with you guys and not carry a gun and just be like a driver or something.
No.
Or just sit in the woods and sleep.
That doesn't work. When you go, you see deer. So I'm really banking on you getting a shot off one of these times. So
What? How much is it for a license?
I'll pay for it. Doesn't fucking matter.
You're not paying for it.
Okay.
It's like $25.
Until next time.
Don't you try and close us out. Are you trying to cancel us?
You've already been canceled.
Probably.
We might have got shadow banned.
I'm just
Fucking, I knew he was gonna say shadow ban. God damn! I was just saying the other day. I was like, "Oh, my brother thinks we got shadow banned," and somebody was like, "That's not a thing."
You can definitely watch like our view total has dropped off on YouTube. I don't know if that's because
Bro,
Of
on
you?
Captivate, we're killing it. So
yeah, I know, but I don't
In
know if
India,
that's because
too.
like the first run of videos we had. I don't know if it was you because you said you were watching a bunch of them and shit.
yeah, it might have been. I don't know.
But I look
they're not
at-
gonna shadow ban 2 nobodies.
The first month. That's the
No.
thing. I've wondered that. I've gone back and forth wondering. I'm like, do they even know who we are? Are they gonna?
No,
fuck it.
nobody cares.
The real test is we talk about shit. We talk about shit that we know will get. You ever see a YouTube video where they're talking about certain things and they put like this YouTube will put a disclaimer at the bottom of the video?
Yeah.
I kind of want to test it.
Oh boy.
Start talking about shit they don't want us to talk about. But anyway,
Okay.
Area 52.
it's definitely like dropped off a little. The first month to the second month, it's dropped off because we're in month 3.
We are.
Wow.
Yes.
Already?
Yep.
This is 28.
Damn.
This is 28.
It's like the 6th one you've been on, I think.
It's gonna be really
It's like
fun
6
to
or
be like.
7.
5th. Something
It's gonna be really fun to be like, yeah, I got a podcast. Oh yeah. And be like, yeah, we got 200 episodes already.
Oh yeah, how many views? 7.
But hey,
We'll just lie. We'll fluff that
Things-
a little bit.
well, the thing
Welcome
is, you have
back.
YouTube, and then you have Captivate, which is literally kicking it out to a bunch of.
What's what I mean? So we're 43% Spotify, and then
Yeah.
42% or 41%
Well,
Amazon Music.
you kick
and
it out to
everything else.
YouTube. It's just kind of kicked out to the ether, and whoever finds it finds it. You
People
kick
are
it,
watching us
you
on
kick
Chrome.
it. You kick it to Cap. You know, we're using Captivate as our hosting site.
Or
They're
Google.
kicking it out to Spotify, Amazon Music. They're kicking out to Deezer. They're kicking out to Ghana, which is big in India.
There we go.
They're basically just like discretizing it down to different markets for us, rather than just throwing it into YouTube.
There is a statistic.
Where it's just like you find whatever you find.
There is a statistic for Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. So I don't know if that went through.
You said that before, and I was like,
it's on there. I don't know, but
did that go through? It doesn't show up as actually activated though, does it?
That's because a lot of people just use either Amazon or Spotify. So I don't know if you're gonna get on
Apple users use Spotify for some reason. That's a huge thing.
Oh well.
I use Amazon.
Yeah.
If we would get more people to comment on our videos, maybe they could point us in the right direction.
That's a good point, everyone. Listen.
Provide us with some tips and tricks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because really what we're doing is breaking into a big community of people who do this and know more about it. And, we've learned a lot, right?
Yeah. Still room to learn.
It's a big learning curve. We're getting there.
Yeah. Give us a comment. Shout. Share. Like.
Subscribe.
Listen. Just give us a listen. Just give us a try. First one's free. You'll love us like we love you. That's all I got. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.